Greetings from Bermuda, this is BDA Lamy and welcome back to Railroute. So last time we started using arrival sensors for the first time and also took our first intercity contracts. In this episode I would like to try to get our green experience production up to 25. We're currently sitting on 19. If we get up to 25 that will unlock the tier 3 green upgrades. So let's see whether we can do that. We are going to need to basically expand our network if we're going to be able to do that. One of the things we're going to need to sort out first, I think, is this contention around here, which is limiting the number of trains that we can get in at the moment. So basically, we're going to need to take on 6 more green contracts in order to get where we need to go. So let's begin by, I think what we said last time was maybe if we can take everything heading east from platform 1 on Manchester Oxford Road into platform 11, sorry, up the top there, and then take 2 and 3 into 12. We can't use 14 because it's kind of a dead end platform, so the trains can't leave out of there. We could use one of the platforms down here instead, though. So maybe we actually want to do that. Let's give it a go. So while we've got no trains on the network, let's start tearing things up. We've got 43,000 credits, which should be enough for what we want to do. I think I'm just going to start by tearing everything down here. Tear all that down. We'll stick with the 40 kilometer track for the moment. But if we get rid of that, we get rid of that, we get rid of that, then all of these just dogleg up here like this. We can even save a little bit of money now that we've got no trains coming out of platform 12 heading west by just getting rid of that. Let's get a manual signal. We need to get rid of that perpetual circuit as well, which doesn't work on manual signals anyway. So now everything is going to come in on 1 and go out on 11, come in on 2 and go out on 12. And then for the ones that come into 3 and then turn around and go back out, let's buy this platform down here. And I think if we can afford it, I would like to use the faster track, given that this is a longer distance to go. We can take that all the way down there and then into there. Oh, plenty of money. Plenty of money. So, let's see then. So we need to change this. So now we use this platform if you're heading to Manchester Piccadilly. We need to change this departure sensor here. You're going to go here if you're going to Manchester Piccadilly. We change this one. And you go here if you're going to Manchester Piccadilly. And then we just need to change the trains. So Manchester Oxford Road, anything coming in on platform 2 has got to go out to 12. If we click on that one and then change the contract. Going out on 12, so 2 to 12. Okay, we got contention there, but again, I'm just going to change all of the contracts and then hope that we can fix that up. Let's look at anything on platform 2, Manchester Oxford Road. So we can click that here. We can edit its timetable from here. Wait, did I just do the same train? Maybe I just did the same train. That one, edit timetable. Or maybe it was already going to 12 actually. Let's expand this so we can see everything. You are going to 12, okay. Why are you still at 11? Well, that was the one we just changed. You are platform 12. Oh, is that because it's already... That's because it's this one, isn't it? It's already doing its thing. those the only two that we're taking in on platform 2 at the moment? I think they are, because when you expand this like this, we're seeing everything within the hour. So is everything on platform 1 going out on platform 11? It looks like no, not that one. So let's change that one. You need to go out on 11. And that should be good. You are on... Okay, you also need to change this one. No, we don't. That's fine. Is it saying it's going out on 12? Oh, is it already... It might already be on the way, maybe? Not sure. I think that's most of them. Okay, what about the ones coming in on 3 on Oxford Road? Anyone's turning round now need to come out on platform 8. So this one need to go out on 8. There's probably going to be quite a few of these to change. You need to go out on 8. You... okay, X is the shortcut. Out on platform 8. You... out on platform 8. We took a lot of these contracts. Out on platform 8. You are going where? You're going 7 to 3, and then you're going back up, so that's fine. You need to go out on 8. You need to go out on 8. Okay, you're going on to Deansgate and then back up to Manchester Oxford Road, so you're fine. That's also fine. That's also fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I think that's everything done. Let's go. And let's see what horrible mistakes we've made. Let's keep an eye on this train. Okay, you're going west. It's pretty straightforward. We do have a problem with this relay sensor as well, sometimes getting stuck. Or the trains departing from Deansgate sometimes getting stuck when the intercity comes through. We might need to try and figure out how we can do something about that as well. Okay, this one is bouncing back to 8. Make sure that works. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Any more contracts popping in there? Oh. Manchester Piccadilly. Now, why are you doing that? It's going to Manchester Piccadilly 8. Yeah, the departure sensor hasn't sent it back this way for some reason. Oh, that's because this train is still here. Aha, okay. Well, that's easily solved. If we put a signal... basically there is fine. And then we just change this departure sensor to say, hey, go here if you go to Manchester Piccadilly instead. And then we make this a perpetual circuit. Except I can't activate it right now. So that train is still there. We're going to have to manually reverse you, send you to here though. We can do that. Okay. Now we can send you through to there. Ah, okay. I think that's just because we were a bit late in sending this guy back. think normally this would be alright. That section of track there seems slower. Is that slower? It is. Let's upgrade that. And I'm going to upgrade platforms as well here. The good thing about the perpetual circuit is that that will, even if something else is blocking it from resetting, as soon as that thing goes, it will go green again. So we don't have this problem whereby that we've got with the departure sensors, where if it's not possible to set the signal at the point that the train leaves, then it never will get set thereafter. So I think this should solve it. I'm waiting for our intercity that causes a problem up here. Maybe it's this one. Hopefully that eastern part is fine. Once you've got everything like this kind of set up and running smoothly, then we can just start taking extra contracts and just layering them into the current timetable. We can quickly build up green XP. We should be able to. Okay, so yeah, still running at 19. Okay. We may still have problems, but for now... Oh, here comes the intercity. Let's see what happens with this. So that's cleared through. That gets stuck there because you're coming up at the same time. And this is where... Yeah, okay, this is where we've got a problem. Now the only way to release this is manually to do it. So the intercity needs to be later. I think we looked at that last time. Can we make that later? That's making it earlier. If we make it 1 minute later, 2 minutes later. I'm making it 2 minutes later. There. Okay, clear you through to there. Another way actually we could work around this is because the ones coming from 2 are always going into 2 here, so we could keep these lines separate. But if making it a little bit later is fine. Yeah, then you get stuck there as... So wait, actually, why do you get stuck there? Why are you stuck there? Was there still a train here? Okay, in which case we just need to put another signal here. I guess we'll do that. We'll do the same thing with the perpetual circuit. We will open that up through to there, and then we will send you through to there. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, and then I need to change this because I've broken by adding that extra signal. Just the Piccadilly, go to there. I'm going to do the same here as well. Normally you don't want long sections of track without signals on them. That does limit how closely you can pack the trains together. It's the same thing there, and then we've got to change this to use this signal instead. Okay. That may be better now. Let's start taking some more contracts. So what have we got? Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road to Eccles. So that would be coming in here, coming in there, and then going to Eccles. So that's doable. Let's see when we could schedule that. So that would be coming in on 7. We could squeeze you in there. There's a gap. However, there's contention at Manchester Oxford Road. So, let's fast forward you. Gonna need another platform here. Nope, can't fit there either. God, okay. Can maybe squeeze it in there. That is awfully close behind the previous one. And there's contention at Eccles anyway. Okay, maybe we can't do that after all. We could buy another platform at, well, how much would that help? Because, yeah, the problem is Deansgate and Eccles only have 2 platforms each. So, not much we can do about that. Okay, give me some other options. Eccles, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly. So, coming the other way. So, we can certainly fit that there into platform 1 at Deansgate. Into platform 1 at Manchester Oxford Road. And then that would be platform 11. Okay, that's pretty easy. The only possible place for contention is coming into Manchester Oxford Road with anything coming back from Deansgate, but it doesn't look like there is anything. So that should be fine. We're not getting much money for that contract though. Let's see whether we can afford to upgrade this sort of northern line and make it faster. So how much can we actually afford? Probably not very much. 19,000 to upgrade that section. We also run the risk of increasing contention here now unintentionally by making stuff faster. 9,000. 6,000. Okay, we can upgrade that and then we're out of money. But that'll help. We'll get more money for that contract now. To 6,000. We're still kind of limited because the maximum speed of the intercity is 200 kilometers per hour, and we just don't have access to 200 kilometer per hour track yet. So, all things considered, I think 6,000 is probably the best that we can do with our current track. We could probably get it a little higher if we could increase the speed of this line over here as well. But for now, that is fine. As far as reaching tier 3, all we care about is the throughput of green trains. It doesn't really matter how much money we're getting from them. Obviously, that just limits the rate at which we can expand. Okay, so in comes the intercity. Let's just keep an eye on it. Make sure everything is fine. Goes through there. Comes through here to Oxford Road. Why are you going to Manchester Piccadilly 12? Because I picked the wrong platform. Oh my god. Okay, let's change that contract now, which we can do because it's a trial train. Fortunately. How did I miss that? I'm sure I said it. A little slower on that section of track. Okay, we will accept that. Okay, so we're now up to 20 green contracts cycle, which unlocks our first star for the map. All right, let's keep taking the contracts. So what else have we got? Piccadilly, Oxford Road, Eccles. Again, we've got a problem with trains coming in that direction. We've got a problem taking these trains as well. The problem is just platform 7 at Manchester Piccadilly, because that is absolutely jammed. There's a little gap here, I guess. There is a little gap there and a gap there. We might be able to squeeze that in then. If we go platform 7 to platform 3 to platform 8. And no, contention at Manchester Oxford Road. Maybe the problem. That is theoretically okay. Departing at 0:13, this next train departs at, or arrives at 15. Okay, so that's actually a 2-minute gap there. It looks tight. That's still a 2-minute gap. That leaves at 0:13. This arrives at 15. So yeah, again, 2-minute gap here. So I think we can probably get away with this, actually. So we will accept that contract. What else? We need some intercities going east, really. I could do Eccles, Deansgate, Manchester, Piccadilly. We've got plenty of capacity at Eccles. Move that a little later. This one is leaving at 22:39. Again, it's a 2-minute gap here. It's pretty good, but an overlap at Deansgate. We've got an overlap at Deansgate there. If we put it there, again, you're leaving Deansgate at 23:44. You're arriving 23:46. 2-minute gap is fine. Yeah, the gap here is probably fine as well. Although, yeah, you know what? Let's put them on separate platforms. We've got 2 platforms. And then that into 12 instead, and that guarantees that we're not going to get attention there. So accept that. What have we got over here? Manchester Piccadilly, Oxford Road, and Eccles. Can we do that? Piccadilly 7, Oxford Road 3. No, problem at Deansgate. Okay, so we are gonna ditch that contract. Eccles, Deansgate, Eccles. Eccles, find a free spot. There. You're leaving 23:44. Can just see that. Again, yeah, 2-minute gap. Deansgate 1. Eccles 2. Should be okay. Take that. I may need to move. I may need to put another signal here. Just to shorten the track. But go for that. Okay, are we not going to take this? Oh, Piccadilly, Deansgate, Piccadilly. I don't think we can do that. I don't think we can do anything originating from Piccadilly now. Not without getting another platform. Not without getting another platform. It's still gotta go through Deansgate. Should we get another platform? We could buy this, come up to the platform here. And then come up to here and tuck into Deansgate. There is still plenty of space at Deansgate on platform 2 if we look at the schedule. We don't have the money to do that though. To buy these 2 platforms and then do a whole new load of track. Yeah, we just can't afford that. So I'm going to ditch that for now. Yeah, again, we can't do that really. We can't do that. I think what I want is more contracts from Eccles. So I'm actually going to build a second conductor office at Eccles to get us more contracts. Because I want some eastbound Eccles contracts. Eccles, Manchester, Oxford Road, and back to Eccles. I don't have the layout to do that at the moment. We'd have to put a track section coming down here, which risks contention. I mean, we can try it, I guess. Yes, we can try it. Go from there to there. Have I broken something? I've broken something now. Strange. I wonder why just adding that piece of track broke that. Okay, anyway. It often happens when you add in extra track. Okay, well, let's see whether we could do it then. So Eccles, find the gap at Eccles first. There would be a gap. Deansgate is fine. Manchester Oxford Road 1 is the only one we can take if we're going to come back. Unless I connect this in as well. But let's just do the 1 for now. Actually, coming into 2 and then back out along here would be better. Because then we don't disrupt anything that's coming into platform 1. So let's get rid of that. And let's do this instead. We are going to need another one of these now. I've got to fix you again. Go this way if you're not going to any other station, i.e. not going to Manchester Piccadilly. This one, we now set up a rule to go this way if you're heading to Deansgate. That way for Manchester Piccadilly. And then this is still only Manchester Piccadilly. We don't set up any route going west from here at all. Alright, so let's try this. So platform 1, a gap is there. On 1 at Deansgate there is a gap to platform 2 at Oxford Road, and then back to 2 at Deansgate, and then 2 at Eccles. Collision at Eccles on the way back. So we push everything back a little further to try to get no orange in any of these timetables. It's proving harder than I expected it to be. Why? Oh man. I guess the problem is the 2 platforms at Eccles and the 2 platforms at Deansgate. That's no good still. We can see the contention on the way back here as well. There. No, we've got an overlap there. There. That looks better. Even though this is showing this route coming up here and it's not highlighting this. Because of the way we've got the departure sensor set up at Oxford Road, it will come along this track here. So we don't need to worry about that, I don't think. That's fine. Everything is green. Green at Eccles 1, green at Deansgate 1. Just Oxford Road 2. Back to Deansgate 2, back to Eccles 2. Accept. Okay. Any other contracts? That's it. No other contracts available. So while we wait for more to come in, we'll let the trains run, that's okay. We, I wonder if I want to pull this back a little more so that we don't get that. Let's do that. We don't get that alarm going off. The only risk is it means it's going to hit this a little earlier, which may if this happens to be occupied at the time, stop it opening. It causes problems, but hopefully we've now spread out the trains enough that that shouldn't be an issue. He says. Ha! Okay, that's annoying. Okay, you need to arrive 1 minute later. Let's edit your timetable. Can you do that? 1 minute later. Looks like you can. So why don't you do that? Going forward. Now we'll manually bring you in there. This guy is very close behind this one. No, that's fine. Yeah, we've got another contract. Intercity, Eccles, Oxford Road to Piccadilly. I think we can do that. Eccles, Deansgate 1, Oxford Road. I think maybe 1 or 2. There's no conflict. But it's quite close. Well, it's 2 minutes behind this one. We did put an extra signal on there, so we might be alright there, and then into 12. Yeah, I should be alright. Except... here it comes. Oh. Yeah, this is the issue. This is... the issue. Even if the platforms are clear, doesn't mean you're not going to get contention. Okay, so we need you to arrive a minute later, which will be fine. And this is a trial train, so we can get away with it. Go into there. Okay, into 2. Okay, so Com 9240, that one is fine. We're getting one about 5920, which is which one? Well, we can have a look. So it's saying delay risk because the actual travel time was longer than scheduled. If that is just because of a... because of a manual signaling issue, then we might want to accept it anyway. Why was this one? So you can see here that it expected to take 2 minutes on this segment of track. It actually took 3:35. I think that's because it was stuck here. Oh no, this was... sorry, this is the section coming back. Why did that take longer? This first section was fine. Why did this take longer? I am going to... it's saying it was expecting to go at 70k. But this track hasn't been upgraded yet, I don't think. I'm going to reject that because I'm not sure. Sure you want to reject the contract? Yes. I'm not sure why it didn't like that. Yeah, we have not upgraded this section of track. Maybe that's why. Let's do that now. Generally, you want to be a bit careful about taking any contract that it warns you there's been a delay for, unless you're crystal clear on the reason why. We've got another intercity here, though, going to Eccles and along the top. So we can take that. We just need to delay that a little. Deansgate has to go into Deansgate 1. Put it there, and then into Oxford Road 2 it's got to be, and then Piccadilly 12. That seems okay to me, so we'll accept. that trial train was fine, so we can accept that. Eccles, Deansgate, Manchester, Piccadilly. We can probably do that as well. Find a free spot. Eccles, Deansgate, where are you going? You are going onto Oxford Road, okay. 2 and then 12. That seems... Okay, this one is passing Deansgate 1 at 0:10, and then 2 minutes later this comes into Deansgate 1. So that's fine. If this train was coming in here and then was backing out this way, again, there's a possibility of contention around here, but I think that's all right. So we'll take that. Okay, Green Horizon Explorer reached the green traffic threshold in an endless map. Nice. So that is because we've reached 20 green experience per hour, i.e. 20 green trains per hour. Show the details. This shows us for this map. That's the target for the green trains. And then we've got a target of 20 for the red trains, and that will get us a second star. And then if we can get 20 more trains per hour, we will get to 60, which will get us the third star. However, for tier 3 green upgrades, we need to get to 25, so we're going to keep heading for that. What are we currently on? We're currently on 22. So this hour so far, with 3 minutes to go, we've fulfilled 20 contracts on time. We've got 2 more scheduled contracts. So if we can just pick up 3 more contracts, we should hit that tier 3. So let's see. Now you're complaining because and I think that's because I've speeded up this track, because he is still there. However, the advantage of a perpetual circuit is it will sit there, and then once he's gone, this goes green and he can still go through. So we don't need manual intervention, even though there is a little contention there. And it won't have made him late either. He's not due to arrive at Eccles until 2 minutes past midnight. So, yeah. That's fine. We actually don't need to worry about that. Eccles, Oxford Road, Piccadilly. Okay, another intercity. Let's find a slot for you. Where everything is green. Pass. No, actually not there. Well, we could if we flipped you to platform 1 and platform 11. And we could bring you back a little bit. That seems okay. So we'll accept that. What else have we got? Eccles, Oxford Road, Eccles. So that's another one where we could go into 2 and back. See whether we can make that work. Attention at Deansgate. Delay you a little bit. Into 2 at Oxford Road. Attention at Deansgate there. That is alright. Where are you going? You're going to Oxford Road 1. Okay, so that's fine. We should be able to slip in between you there. Ah, God. Contention at Eccles platform 2 there. Which we can see from here. It's getting harder to schedule. Fill up the gaps. Why do we have contention here? Wait. That's nothing to do with this train either. Uh-oh. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, Deansgate platform 1. This can go in here, although... Actually, let me not accept this for time being. Deansgate platform 1, we've got a problem. How do we fix it? Eccles, Deansgate, Eccles. Are you back? That seems okay. No contract penalty, so must have had this contract for a while. Okay, that looks good now. Oh, I'm not sure how I missed that when I was setting that up. Okay, so let's get back to this one. For a spot. I think we did have to fast forward quite a way to there. Ugh, it's so tight. Eccles leaving at 23, arriving 25. Yeah, I think if it's green, there is a 2-minute clearance. So I think when it's green, it really is okay. This train is going east. This train is coming back west. Oh, is this another? This is another platform 2. I think we're following right after. Deansgate 1. Another one that's doing exactly the same route as us. Yeah, we are. Which should be fine. We'll accept that. I'm thinking I need another signal here though, because this is quite a long stretch of track. So let me drop that in there, put a perpetual circuit on it. And do that. That just segments the track a little more, so should make life a bit easier. Then we got to change the departure sensor here because now this signal is no longer accessible, so we're going to go here instead. If you go to Eccles, same here. Can't reach that signal anymore, so go here. If you're going to Eccles, if Eccles is where Eccles cakes are from, probably that would make sense. Very British cake, if you're not familiar with it. All right. How's that? Running 22 trains per hour. We are forecast for 28. We are forecast for 28 trains per hour. If we can do everything we've accepted. That will get us to tier 3. Question is, have we screwed up somewhere? Or, yes, like this, have we got contention in an unexpected place? I think what if I put I need another signal here, don't I? Another signal right there. You cleared through to there. Okay, we can accept that contract. Let's build another signal here. Again, it's a perpetual circuit. Breaks these. This signal is no longer accessible, so we get rid of it. Go here if you're going to Manchester Oxford Road. We go here if you're going to Manchester Oxford Road. Will that be good enough? That might be good enough. Optimistic. Cautiously optimistic. This is where it starts to get pretty satisfying as you build up the contracts. Manage to interleave all of the trains with each other. That looks good, that looks good. We're also getting more money. That looks good. Here comes another intercity. Going through without any problems. It's nice. And yeah, currently because we haven't needed to turn around any of the intercity trains, the fact they've only got a loco at one end is not materially affecting us. Ah! What is your problem? What is your problem? Oxford Road, platform 2. Why didn't that arrival sensor do its job? There was no other train on that platform. was this messing things up? Interesting. Why did that have a problem? That's configured fine. This is what I was a bit worried about, I have to say. I wonder if we could bring this along here instead. Then maybe put another signal there just to partition off this part of the track from this part of the track. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let's get rid of this. Can we use the more expensive track? I want to gradually upgrade things. Go there and there. And then I don't know where the best place to put that is. I'm just going to put that there. Perpetual circuit on it. I've been finding perpetual circuits in this game much more useful than in previous games, actually. Maybe I'm just starting to get the hang of how to use them. Originally, I felt like they were quite limiting, but they're actually pretty useful. Okay, you go there for Deansgate. Okay, so it was just before 1/2 the hour. So we'll be able to see whether that fixes things next time. Accept you. Accept you. Well, we did take on a lot of contracts. Oh no! Why? Why are you complaining? That's strange. Was he really up the platform when he reached that sensor? I guess he could have been. How do we solve that? I think we've just got to... I don't think there's any other way than just delay the arrival of that train. However, looking around with times now is a little bit of a problem. Getting in there earlier is not necessarily gonna help. Where is that other train coming from? He came from Eccles as well. Came from Eccles at... he arrived at Deansgate. He left Deansgate at 40. The other guy is not due to get into Deansgate until 43. I wonder if I've messed things up by increasing the track speed. If I took on... Did I take on the original contract when the tracks were slower, maybe? Can I change his contract just to keep him at Eccles longer? We say depart. Is that resulting in an overlap? Oh, because there's one coming in from 9242. Which one is com 9242? I don't even see it on the map. Okay, now I'm thoroughly confused. we held this one. I'm 9241, I think, is it? It's 9241. It's coming into Eccles. Oh, well, it's not arrived yet. Oh, okay, right. So there's another one coming into Eccles. Okay, so if I delay him on the platform at Eccles, he's going to collide with the one coming in behind him. Actually not sure how to solve this. Other than rejecting the contract. 2096. I may reject the contract. But now we can do that. We haven't lost any time. He's still arrived like a couple of minutes early. Who else is complaining? Why are you complaining? Oh, I can't. This is why perpetual circuits are not as good as you think they are. Because this is left open from the last train that went there, but we can't do that because we've got trains coming through here instead. Okay, 2096. Let me reject your contract because I don't think I can solve the problem. Can we do that without penalty? We're also being told that we can optimize this because the actual travel times are significantly shorter than scheduled, which is because we built a faster track. But I yes, just too hard. Okay, reject it. No penalization. Oh, I could have waited till he'd gone through. I thought I was going to get credit for it. Maybe I did get credit. No, I don't think I did get credit for it. Okay, well, too bad. This we need to change. We can't use a perpetual circuit. We need to use a relay sensor instead. That on that, go to there. We were one over the target that we needed anyway. What are we currently on? We've done 22 with 5 more scheduled. We need to reach 25. We should be good. Here comes another intercity. I was worried it's going to go into the back of the one on platform 1, but that's why we bought platform 2. Okay, all looking good. And there we go. Tier 3 of green system upgrades. So we hit it 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes before the hour. We've sent through 25 green trains per hour. So if we go up to the hour now, get our score. Okay, you're beeping because this train is still here, but that's fine. We're still going to arrive on time. That's the one we don't need to worry about. And that is our hourly score. 27 trains on that hour. And tier 3 of green upgrades is now unlocked. So we have access to all of this stuff. The most exciting of which is the routing sensor. Although we actually don't have a need for it yet. This is going to let us route trains to different stations when they pass over the sensor. As we try and expand the network further, we are going to need to make use of it. So it's good that we've got access to it. And we also built up 112 green XP now as well. So that's pretty nice. We've got plenty of money to spend on stuff. At this stage, I'm not going to pick anything else. Oh, well, I suppose, for the sake of having all of the things, let's get all of the tier 1 stuff. We don't need order blocks, like I said, because there are no order blocks on this map. But we can buy it anyway, because we're rich. So spend all our money on this stuff. We I think before we need, well, you know, as long as we leave ourselves enough for routing sensor, everything's fine in it. So we'll buy the advanced tracks as well, so we can build tracks that allow trains to go up to 120 kilometers per hour if we have the money. And let's get even more stations as well. So we can afford to buy up to 12 operated stations in total. Currently, what are we on? We just have the 4 still that we started with. We've not bought any more stations at all. But we will probably want to start doing that because as we started to find out in this episode, we're reaching the limits of the number of trains that we can push through this setup. Primarily because we're limited by the 2 platforms at Eccles and the 2 platforms at Deansgate. So what we might want to do is probably going to want to go east from Manchester Piccadilly, because we've got all of these platforms here that are all kind of starting platforms. So we could go through to like East Didsbury and Levenshulme, Ardwick, start building some networks over this side of the map. But I will hang on to 40 green XP just in case I do need to buy the routing sensor next time. But I think probably the best thing to do next time is to start diving into the red XP stuff. So we got our initial 3 red XP for reaching 8 green XP per hour. So we got that a while ago. We can basically choose to spend it on one of 2 things, either regional trains or freight trains. And we will make that decision next time. But until then, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And this is BDL, I'm signing out. Bye for now.